Respected dear friends, welcome for one more day of our studying together this great Bhagavad Gita Shastra, Saraswati Stotram, and common sense thought. I am sure it is adding to the instruments or weaponry for beautifying your life for yourself and the world at large. What are the few minimum qualities we all know? Being regular, being sincere, being concentrated, being applying ourselves while being in the classes to grasp all the matter, all the knowledge, and unbiased way. When we analyze it and see the truth of it and grasp it if it is intellectually truly convincing and then practice, this knowledge will make you tremendously grow in your life and make you achieve both the worldly achievements as well as your own true spiritual growth also. This is the only purpose of our having these classes, to empower you through Gita Jnanam for your outer and inner successes and achievements. Through you, let the whole country be benefited, let the whole humanity be benefited. Your presence should add all types of assets in the world, that your physical shrama, your intellectual contribution, your value orientation, your loving presence, finally, your own spiritual unfoldment should add beauty to the world, and others also should get inspired from you and they also take up this path. For that reason, we are here every day spending this 40-50 minutes. And I am sure with this consistency and application and our prayers to God Guru to bless us with their blessings, definitely we will learn substantial things. We will implement them. We will make our lives beautiful. So welcome. Today also we'll have three programs of Gita as well as common sense thought. And then the seventh shloka we learn of the Saraswati Stotram. Beautiful they are all. So let's make a beginning with our daily chants. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Adityaya cha Somaya, Mangalaya Budhaya cha, Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha, Rahave Ketave Namaha. जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोरिं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरं दधिशङ्कतुषाराभं क्षीरार्णवसमुद्भवं नमामि शशिनं सोमं शम्भोर्मकुटभूषणं मुकुटभूषणं धरणीगर्भसम्भूतं विद्युत्कान्तिसमप्रभं कुमारं शक्तिहस्तं च मङ्गलं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं देवानां च ऋषीणां च गुरुं काञ्चनसन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिं हिमकुन्दमृणालाभं दैत्यानां परमं गुरुं सर्वशास्त्रप्रवक्तारं भार्गवं प्रणमाम्यहं नीलाञ्जनसमाभासं रविपुत्रं यमाग्रजं छायामार्ताण्डसम्भूतं तन्नमामि शनैश्चरम् अर्धकायं महावीर्यं चन्द्रादित्यविमर्दनं सिमिकागर्भसम्भूतं तं राहुं प्रणमाम्यहं पलाशपुष्पसङ्काशं तारकाग्रहमस्तकं रौद्रं रौद्रात्मकं घोरं तं केतुं प्रणमाम्यहम्. Just for an addition, along with everyday's mantras, we have chanted the Navagraha Stotram, which we have recently learnt. Now, the first program of the day of the three are Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are into 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yogam, In this 42 mantras adhyaya, in the first portion, we saw Bhagavan says, Hey Mahabaho, out of my concern for your welfare and seeing you are very receptive and listening, I feel like teaching you again the rahasyas about me. भूय एव महाबाहो शृणु मे परमं वचः यत् ते अहं प्रियमाणाय वक्ष्यामि कामया. Then Bhagavan started telling about his Mahima. Nobody knows me unless I bless them and all. Then he says, Aham Sarvahasya Prabhavaha. No. Before that, Etam Vibhutim Yogam cha Mamayo Veti. Then he gave us two principles, holding on to which we have to do the six upasanas or the bhajana of the Lord. They are minimum. Any other you can add the similar ones. Then Bhagavan said, if you do this, I will bless you with Buddhi Yoga. I will enter to your heart, and in that I will light the lamp of knowledge, in which all the Ajnanijam Tamaha Nashayami, everything goes away, ignorance and delusion. So you will exactly experience me as you as me, and the whole world as one truth. Then there is no ignorance or doubt or misconception or delusion that the multiple world is real. Therefore, you will not have any inner mind's negative qualities to have wrong relation with world to suffer. All that goes away. Aham sarvasya prabhaha matta sarvam pravartate. These are the two principles. Then Vachitaham Advita Pranaha Bodhenta Parasparam Katayantasya Mam Nityam Tushyanti Ramanti. So to them, Buddhi Yogam Dada. Having heard such a beautiful guidance, Arjuna feels elated, happy. Then he does the stuti of the Lord. In those 9 points. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Vaitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shaswatam Divyam, Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Everybody talks about you like this, the saints. You also said, I don't have any doubt, I accept it. Sarvameta Dhutam Manye. And I also know that you are Vyaktim, your expression, neither Devatas nor Danavas. No. You have three expressions. One, you are Nirguna Brahma Tattva, because it is one without second. If you have to know it, you have to surrender. When you surrender, you are not there. Therefore, nobody can objectively know the Brahman. And when you know the Brahman subjectively, you are not there as there to say that I have known. Therefore, your Tattva. So too, your Ishwarya Leela Srishti Sthiti Laya, nobody can know. So too, in the Sthiti Kala, when you take avatar and come, whom you bless in what way, what time, nothing can be known. Except surrendering, we can't do anything. That's what Arjuna says. Nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidurdevana danavaha swayameva atmana atmanam vetta. And you are Bhutavavana, you are Bhutesha, you are Deva Deva, you are Jagatpati. Then he asks, कि अशेषेण दिव्या ही आत्मविभूतया वक्तुमर्हसि. O Lord, tell me, for my practice, your vibhutis. Remember, this chapter is Vibhuti Yoga. In that, Bhagavan's different vibhutis means expressions are explained to us by the mukha of the Lord only, by the mouth. Lord himself says. We have to do the upasana of those vibhutis. Means, in this form it is Lord, in this form Lord only. In that way, go on doing it so that in our heart, the presence of the Lord, those samskaras are made so stronger so that there is no God other than God, the world is real. These wrong notions go away. Vibhuti Upasana. That is why so many temples, so many devatas, regularly, why do we do Upasana? So that in our heart, the absence of the Lord is replaced by the acceptance of presence of the Lord with all his glory. Then we do that Upasana of Him, then really we are going to have his darshana or his blessings or oneness with him. All the three results will come. So they tell me all your devotees with what you have permeating the whole world. You are permeating. तुम्हारा से अशेषेण दिव्या ही आत्मभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिभिर्लोकानिमान्तं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि. So to how I know you, katham vidyamaham yogin sada parichintayan. Give the techniques to meditate you and reach you. Keshu keshu bhaveshu sindhyosi. In which bhava is your vibhuti, we can do chintana, manana, contemplation, feeling or upasana. Vistarena atmana yogam vibhutim ja bhuyah kataya. Again, please tell me in the Vistara, your yoga and Vibhuti. How much I am listening, there is no thutti. Shrunato nasti me amrutam. This much we have seen. Then we saw Bhagavan starting to say, Hantate Kataishyami Divyahi Atmavibhutaya Pradhanyata. Yeah, Arjun, you asked, I am telling you, my vibhutis, but pradhana roop se divya vibhutiyon ko. Why not all of them? Because nasti antah vistarasya me. Me vistarasya, about my vistruta rupa vibhutis, there are millions in number, there is no end. Then you are in a Kurukshetra war, no, we have to fight it. So I can't tell you, but I will tell you pradhan. And that pradhan himself, 73 itself. 70 to 73 vibhutis, Bhagavan is going to say. So in that yesterday day before we have seen the first two vibhutis what Bhagavan spoke and what upasana we have to do. What are they? From there we'll start today. Aham Atma Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhutashaya Sthitah Aham Adischa Madhyam Cha Bhutanam Anta Evacha. Two vibhutis of Lord, two expressions of Lord, two presences of the Lord, which Bhagavan himself says, which we have to practice as a devotee. Because भगवान तो झूठ नहीं बोलते ना, सत्य बोलते हैं. तो उन्होंने सत्य बोला, उसको हमें प्रैक्टिस करके स्वीकार करना है. फर्स्ट विभूति इज व्हाट? सर्वभूत आशय स्थितः आत्मा अहम. Nirantara Rupena, continuously, constantly pulsating aham, 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 aham in all the living beings. That is my first vibhuti. And that's the best vibhuti. And that one you practice with which start seeing me only in everything and being. Remember? Then accordingly you love the world, serve the world without bringing any negative feelings in you. Your heart will be purified. Then your intellect becomes awakened. Then you will have the spiritual knowledge and wisdom that everywhere I alone am there. That experience will come to you. That much powerful is the upasana of this first vibhuti, that everyone is Bhagavan only having, everyone has in their heart as Atma, Bhagavan only. Sarvabhuta ashayasthita Atma aham. So first that we have to discover in ourselves, and the same self is there in everyone, which is a pinnacle of all wisdom, mind you. It's ultimate of the wisdom. There's nothing more to be discovered. In all the beings, as the self, I alone am there. I alone am there. Sarvabhuta ashayasthita Atma aham. Then the second vibhuti equally powerful. Aham adihi madhyam bhutanam anta. Adi means karana. I am the cause of everything. Madhyam means I am the one when they are manifested out of me. In the center, I am there to maintain them. Antaha means when they dissolve into me only. So from me they come, in me they stay, they go back into me. And when they are there, in them as the Atma, I alone am there. Amatma Gudakesha. These are the ultimate spiritual vibhuti expression of the God. And that God, when you inquire in this way, you find him to be pure Sat and Chit. And that Sat Chit cannot be other than you. Therefore, I myself as Sat Chit is the God who is there in everyone as the Atma. Understood? Finally, who am I? I am pure conscious existence. Who are you? Same. Who are the other fellows? Same. On that conscious pure existence, which is one without second, so many sets of upadhis are imagined. Then we call it as you call it me, and I call someone. So we are only naming so many. Only one God is there. Having said now, from this 21st sloka onwards, 20. Yeah, 21st sloka onwards, Bhagavan is enumerating the vibhutis. Now, we straight away, 3 times we will chant the 5 slokas here. Then we will see the list of vibhutis. Today, tomorrow after classes are very easy because only vibhutiyon ka varnan mujhe karna hai. Because only enumeration of Bhagavan's presence. This theory is less, but practice is more. Whenever these things are seen or remembered best, we must know that it is God. That upasana we have to do. Like when a temple newly built in your neighborhood, पहले नहीं था, खाली जगह थी, टेम्पल बनाया. Then you practice every day going there doing namaskar. Then don't you find the divine Lord in that idol where you are doing namaskar every day? Your address also changes next to this Vigna Vinayaka temple. So by practice you started seeing the God. More practice you do, you will see Vinayaka with all his powers expressing. giving darshan. Generally, we don't need his darshan to trouble us, to trouble him. He can be there wherever and he can bless us. Bhagwan can be ATM. You need not see who is sitting there and giving money. बस पिन कोड लगा दो पैसे आ जाते हैं. So with our existing acceptance, the existence of Lord doing upasana, all our vignas are removed, happinesses are gained, successes are gained, prosperities are gained. In that way, presence of Paramatma everywhere you have to discover, for that the Vibhuti upasana is being done here. So let us see. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ दशमोऽध्यायः विभूति योगः श्री भगवानुवाच एकविंशति आरभ्य पंचविंशति श्लोकौ 21 to 25. Start together. आदित्यानाम् अहं विष्णुः ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुताम् अस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना रुद्राणां शङ्करश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुः शिखरिणामहम् पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनाम् अहं स्कन्दः सरसाम् अस्मि सागरः महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरामस्म्येकमक्षरम् यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः. एक बार और पढ़ लो. ओनली 5 श्लोकास ना. आदित्यानामहं विष्णुः ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना रुद्राणां शङ्करश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुः शिखरिणामहं पुरोदसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनाम् अहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि सागरः महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरामस्म्येकमक्षरं यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः. Remember, we are being told by the Lord about His presence in the world seen by us. That way, everything is God. That experience we have to come to. God is everything in the world transcendentally as Nirguna, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam or Satchidananda Brahma. And in Saguna Sakara, anything you see should be Bhagavan only finally. But to come to that level of experience, somewhere you have to start the practice of seeing Bhagavan everywhere. Like in our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, we take different stones or idols and we start worshipping them till we see the divine in them. We take Salagrama, we say Vishnu. We take the stone and we call it a Lord Shiva. Some Spatika we take and we say it's Ganapati or Mother. So through that practice, we start seeing God in them. We know that also, that is stone, we also know. But you don't know one thing, that in the form of the stone, the Lord alone is there. We, through the practice, we see that Lord also, this Lord also in that stone. For a stone itself is God, in the stone, the Ganapati or Vishnu, whoever is, that is God. Then even in that Vishnu and Ganapati, the pure conscious existence is God. For us, all the levels of the God divinity are revealed for Hindus if they do the practice as told. An example. Okay, now see one by one Vibhuthis. First one. Amatma Gudakesha is over. Second is Adi Madhya Antaha Bhutanam. Second Vibhuti is told. The third Vibhuti starts from 21st sloka. First he says Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Among all the children of Aditi, Kashyapa Prajapati, I am Vishnu. Which Vishnu to Aditya Kashyapa Bhagwan came out of the 10 avatars. The fifth one, the most cute one, is the Vamana avatar. So whenever you remember the Aditi Putras, Adityas, remember Indra also is Aditi Putra. So many Devatas are there who are all born to Aditi, the 12 Adityas. But among them, the Vishnu who is the Vamana avatar, that is me. Therefore, remember the Vamana as the son of Aditi Kashyapa and know that it is to be me. Practice it is to be me. Therefore, the Vamana is Narayana, Vamana is Krishna, Vamana is Vishnu. Go on doing the Vibhuti practice of the Vamana. First one, Adityanam Aham Vishnu. So Aditi Kashyapa will have thousands of children. Among them, I am the Vishnu. First, this is practice. After doing the practice that this Vishnu or Vamana is Bhagavan himself, then all Aditi children, therefore, later on are slowly to be considered as the Devata only, the Paramatma only. Then you go to the Diti, the second wife. She also has got lot of children. They are called Daityas. Every one of them are Paramatma's expression ultimately. In the Vyavahara, some do good, some do bad. Those do good, good, they are respected. Those who do bad, they are kicked. That's all in the Laukika Vyavahara world. Otherwise, in the Paramarthika, all the Aditi Putras are Bhagavan only, Diti Putras also Bhagavan. So before reaching that stage, first take Vamana as who is the Aditi Putra as me. That's why he is my Vibhuti. This is how we have to every Vibhuti को लेकर हमें practice करना है. Second one, Jyotisham Ravihi Amshuman. Among all the resplendent Prakashamana Jyotish Swarupa, things that are there in the world seen, I am Ravihi Amshuman. I am the Lord Surya with the Kiranas from the creation time onward till now. How many Surya Rashmi Kiranas is going on sending to sustain the whole world? Therefore, there Jyotirganas, so many are there. The stars are there, the moon is there, the fire is there, planets are there. But among all those illuminating objects, Jyotisha means that Aham Ravi Amshuman, I am Bhagavan Surya who is full of this kirana. So, therefore, whenever you are seeing Surya, don't just conclude it is some physiological phenomena happening in the universe because of which the heat and light are coming. Go. Physiologically, it may be true, but who is the one who is making that happen? Who is the individual who is there in it? Because for our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, nothing Jada can work without the Chaitanya behind it. And no Prakriti can be there without Purusha owning it. किसकी प्रकृति हम पूछते हैं कौन है पुरुष जिसको ये प्रकृति बिलोंग करती है So we have no doubt at all that Bhagavan Surya में परमात्मा है. Therefore, this Jyotisham Ravihi Amshuman, the Kirana Yukta Lord Surya is me, my own Vibhuti, among all the Jyotish Swarupa stellar consonants or whatever the things that are there. Therefore, for us to do this Vibhuti Upasana, that Lord Surya is none but Narayana, none but Krishna, you have plenty of opportunity because every day sun is rising till the setting is there. Anytime you open the door and come out, you are seeing it. For the scientists, Lord Surya is one planet or one some nakshatra star, they say. For others, he is the giver of heat and light. For sustaining us, we are happy and thankful to him. But you and I, for us now onwards, Lord Surya is nothing but Bhagavan Krishna or Narayana's Vibhuti. So therefore, who is Krishna? Paramatma. Who is Surya? Bhagavan Krishna only. Paramatma only. Paramatma only expressing as that. Remember, Nirguna Parabrahma alone is Sriman Narayana. Narayana only in so many avatars, Vibhutis. Among them is Krishna now. Krishna is saying that all these are my own Vibhutis. Because Arjuna asked for the practice of seeing the Lord in the world. So whenever I see Surya, he is not a physiological phenomena. It is Sakshat Lord Krishna or Lord Narayana. This is how the Upasana of the Vibhuti has to be done. So the 4 things are done. Adityanam Aham Vishnuhu, Ravi Amshuman Jyotisham. 2 more are done in the earlier shloka. Sarvabhuta Asheshte Atma, then Adi Madhya Anta of the everything. 4 things are told. Now 4 Vibhutis over out of 71, 72. Now the next line he says, Marichihi Marutam Asmi. So there are Marudganas. Marudgana means what? They are the वायुदेव के अंश ही है मरुदगण बोलते हैं There are 49. One of them is Marichi. He is the leader. Therefore, that Marichi as a Marudgana as a leader, I alone am there. This way you practice. In your heart, the Vibhuti. And actually, the Marudganas cannot exist, cannot express without Narayana, without Parabrahma. Therefore, he is very much there. We only are not seeing him. Therefore, choose among all the Marus, the Marichi Namak Maru is me. The 49 Marudgana, they are called. This is a story of Diti, wanting to have children to kill the Aditi's children. Because the Aditi's children, the Vamana Ityadi, has finished Bali ko maar diya, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha ko. That time Indra thought if she is getting the children, then those children will be powerful, doing tapasya, getting power. They will dethrone me from my position. So somehow Indra, it seems, goes as a Brahmana Vesha and serves Diti when she is pregnant. Then in one of the weak movements of hers, he enters into her womb, Indra. Then the fetus is there. He cuts it into 7 pieces. They start crying. He says, Chup bite, Romat. The Romata in Sanskrit is called as Ma Ruda. Ma Ruda means Ronamat Chup. Again, he makes each one to 7. So in 7 into 7, 49. Then along with all 49, he also comes out. Then he tells Diti, in these your 49 Marut Ganas, I will not take them as enemies to kill them. In fact, I will give them power in the divine heavenly kingdom that they also manage the show of the world. So thus, these 49 Marut Ganas are put as the assistants to Lord Vayu. Chale Maruta Unachasa in Sundarakanda of Tulsi Ramayana, you listen that. Attahasa Kavi Garja. Unatahasa Maruta Chale. 49 Marudganas have moved. So among them, every one of them are given names. Marichi is the main one of the Marudgana, but main one. So Marichi, Marutam Asmi. Among those Marudganas of 49, I am the Marichi. इस तरह उपासना करो. What was 48? अरे वो भी मैं ही हूँ. पहले तो कहीं शुरू करो. You fill your heart with the thought that the Marichi Maru is none but Lord Krishna or Vishnu. अदरवाइज फाइनली कोई चीटी गाती वैर हाथी कुछ भी देखो सब अल्टीमेटली भगवान ही है. We have to reach to it, but before that, heart in heart, sincerely, genuinely, some places we have to. And remember, not intellectually saying everything is God, but we have to have the feeling of devotion, feeling of taking everything as God and really worshipping the God in the form of the world. Then only our journey is completed. हाँ मैं समझ गया 2-4 विभूति कर ली ऐसी बात नहीं. Everything is Bhagwan's Vibhuti. We have to come to that level. For that, the first few steps are practice. Practice के लिए कह रहे हैं कि these are the Lord's Vibhutis. तो Marichir Marutam Asmi. Then Nakshatranam Aham Shashi. So Nakshatranam, among all twinkling stars, I am the moon. Now don't bring your physics. Moon is a satellite moving around the earth and moving on its own axis. They're all physical things. For us, the Chandamama is a living thing there, living being there. Chandra is there as one of the Navagrahas, and his children, the Buddha and all, हम सबको ही पता है. Mangala and Buddha. So, among all nakshatras, the nakshatra क्यों कहते हैं चंद्रमा को? When Surya is not there in night time, like the stars, he also illuminates. Therefore, उनको नक्षत्रों का position दिया गया. So, among the nakshatras, Aham Shashi. Shashi is the one who has got Shasha Rupa inside him, like a rabbit, the shape is seen from here. Therefore, it's called as Shashi. That is moon only. So, among all the nakshatras, moon. See, परसों ही the Purnima हुआ है. How beautiful and how big was the moon. Again, the next moon. Some moon they call it. Blue moon or सब कुछ कहते हैं. So, whenever you see the moon, it is Narayana's Vibhuti. Is it not? ये कभी किया कि नहीं हमने? We are seeing moon every time, but seeing moon is creating a moon thought only, not the knowledge that in that form Bhagwan only is there. Bhagavan says it's my Vibhuti. And in the Purana Itihasa story, you know how the Chandamama is born out of Kshirosagar Vathana. And generally, everything being a pure existence consciousness, therefore everything has to be Bhagavan only. Logics and examples as well as quotations of the stories required. If at all you have a doubt, how can Chandra be the Narayana? So these are the reasons. And main reason is what Bhagavan himself said, they are my Vibhutis. Why do you doubt? Okay, come, aram se. So nakshatranam aham shashi. So in among 12 Adityas, I am Vishnu Aditya. Among so many Jyotirmandala Vishayas, I am the Surya with all Kiranas. Then among 49 Maruts, Maruta Gana, I am the Marichi Maru. Then among all the Nakshatras, I am the Chanda Mama. Nakshatranam aham shashi. Okay? So 4 plus 2, 6 or 7 vibhutis are done. Continue. Vedanam Sama Vedosmi. So there are 4 main Vedas, 4 Upavedas are there. 4 are Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. They were given by Narayana to Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva gave it to his own Manasika Santana, Rishi Muni. When they were spreading, some of them got lupta, some of them were misinterpolated, everything. Again, we asked Bhagavan before the beginning of Kali Yuga. Himself he compiled all of them and again gave the names of Rigveda, Yajurveda, Sama, Atharvaveda. Then there are 4 the Upavedas also. Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Gandharveda, Stapatya Veda. And there are Vedangas also. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Viruktam, Chandu, Jyotisham. So when you know all these, among them 4 Vedas, take me as Samaveda. Take Samaveda as me. Geeti Pradhana Samaveda with 1000 shakas given to Jaimini by Lord Vyasa. To Paila, Vaishampayana, Jaimini, Sumantu. To the Paila he gave Rigveda, to Vaishampayana he gave Yajurveda, for the Jaimini he gave Samaveda, and Sumantu he gave the Atharva Veda or Vyasaji to his disciples. So in that Shaka Prashaka, thousands have come up in the Samaveda. And Samaveda is singing Pradhana, Geeti Pradhana it is called. It is in the musical tone. So that Vedanam, Samaveda Hasmi. And then what about the other 3 Vedas and the Upaveda? वो भी भगवान है, पहले यहाँ से practice करो. Samaveda, that it is Narayana. Samaveda. Very, very powerful. Huh? Ha ho ha ho ha ho ahamannam 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 ahamannado ahamannadoham annadah hagashloka kruta hagashloka kruta gashloka kruta ahamasmi pratamajaruta sya पूर्वं देवेभ्यो अमृतस्य न भाई यो मा ददाति स इदेव मा वाह अहमन्नमन्नवदन्तमा मे अहं विश्वं भुवनमभ्यभवाम सुवर्णज्योतेः. Like that, the Samagana, one thing I spoke of Taittiriya Upanishad, plenty of Samvedas are there. So Vedanam Samavedosmi. So respect Samaveda as Lord, study the Samaveda which becomes your worship. Remember, worships at each level are different. Like what is worship of mother, father? Being obedient and serving them when they are elders. What the worship of the teacher? Whatever the knowledge he gives, receive it and practice it. What is the worship of brothers, sisters? Giving them help whenever they need. What is the worship of the country? Sustain the culture and tradition in which this country is grown and be patriotic to help wherever the need rises. Everywhere the worship is to be differently understood. So here the Narayana, Lord Krishna to be worshipped as Samaveda. How? By studying Samaveda. By avoiding the sadhana given in the Samaveda. So Vedanam Samavedosmi, Vedome my Samavedo who? That is my Vibhuti. Other also me, but you practice this one first. Next one, Devanam Asmi Vasavaha. So among Devatas, so many Devatas are there. Dwadash Aditya, Ekadash Rudra, Dashadikpala, Navagraha, Ashtavasu, Saptarushi. Among all of them, Devanam Asmi Vasavaha. Vasava is Indra ka naam. So whenever we remember the Purana itihas sunte hain, Indra ka naam aate hi must know Indra is Vibhuti of Lord Vishnu and Krishna. Because without Narayana, the Satchidananda Brahma, how can there be the Indra? So for Indra to basically exist, he should have the existence and consciousness in him. That is what is Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma, who is conscious existence alone, is expressing at one place as Indra. Therefore, I am among Indra, among Devanam. Vasava is Indra. So Vedanam Samavedaha, Devanam Vasava. Next one, Indriyanam Manahacha Asmi. Among the 10 plus 1 Indriyas, Mana also is added as Indriya here. I am the mind. Therefore, mind is Bhagavan hai, Bhagavan ka hi hai. इसलिए fill the mind with God or give the mind to God. That is the upasana to be done. There are two things. Mana is the Bhagavan's vibhuti. This practice is one practice. Therefore, using the mana to fill the divine thought, that is the second vibhuti. Second upasana, second practice of the vibhuti. ये भगवान का विभूति है, ऐसा प्रैक्टिस करो, फिर इसको क्यों भगवान ने दिया, उसको करना क्या है, ये करके भगवान को अर्पण करना, सेकंड प्रैक्टिस ऑफ द विभूति. क्लियर? सो वेदानाम सामवेदोस्मि देवानाम अस्मि वासवः इंद्रियाणाम मनश्चास्मि लास्ट भूतानाम अस्मि चेतना. In all the beings, I am the knowing ability. All living beings may. Has it not? Even the small little insects also have, though it is vague, rudimentary level, but still they have the ability to respond to the things that are happening around. The Chetana is there in them. See that turtle? It's moving and some sound comes. It has so much Chetana that it puts herself inside the shell. And a small insect moving, you put your finger there. It will have that feeling of your presence there and goes the other way. This fellow has not taken bath from so many days. It moves the other way around. The Chetana, the Chetana is here the ability to know it is me only. Chaitanya is different, Chetana is different too. Okay, the Chetana is the ability, okay, to know the things. Chaitanya is the consciousness. So, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. So, that ability to know which is there in the beings, it is an expression of Lord. Bhagavan ka hi vibhuti hai. Therefore, let that Chetana be respected and revered. In this way, we have seen 2 shlokas. Though we chanted 5, the remaining tomorrow we'll see as the time is done. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastvam. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, the second topic of the day is the common sense thought. Very simple, very fast. Today's common sense thought is mind's mischief of continuously remaining in the status of misery by making the comparison trips with the world around you. Okay? Any comparison by which we become miserable is a mischief of the mind. And always remember, in the world, we are not one, there are so many. There will be people higher, people equal, people lesser than us. When there are people lower, then have a sympathy, not a comparison and arrogance. So too, when you see the person equal to you, have a wonderful relation of mutual give and take. Don't get attached to that fellow. So too, when somebody is higher, don't feel jealousy of that person, but get inspiration, guidance from that person as to how to reach to that level. In this way, the world, when it has people are other than us in these 3 categories, seeing them, we have to get this type of benefit, not feeling the jealousy. So, mind's mischief of being miserable perennially by misusing this thing of comparison with others. Okay. Another way of looking at it is what? Equipments are same in you and others. Those who are using worse than you, they are in a worse manner there. Those who are using the instruments better than you, they are in a higher position. Those who are using instruments just like you, they are like you. Therefore, get inspiration and change your upadhis to be positive and do good things and grow. There is no need to feel jealous when you see others and compare with others and feel low about yourself. Second. Third one is what? Actually, spiritually देखा जाए, what is there in you is one self only. What is there in the other fellow, same thing. So a whole universe, when it has got only one Paramatma as a substratum, how can you have any comparison and say a differentiation? Therefore, for any of the reason, you know, use the comparison for the beneficial thing, or don't have the comparison to create the jealousies, etc., and suffer. तुम लोगों को ना as youngsters, the biggest misery कारण is this one. You compare with other friends or colleagues and they say they are well off and all. कुछ ना कुछ लेकर हम दुखी होते हैं. His children are intelligent than my children. So what, yaar? You train your children there to learn. By becoming miserable through the comparison, you are not going to sort out the problem. He has got a better job than mine. You work hard and get it. But you feel jealousy. He has got a big house I don't have. Like him, you work, earn, and construct. To get inspiration, not the misery, when you look at others and do the comparison tips. Comparison karna hi nahi chahiye actually. We can see the people, learn from them, look within ourselves, what facilities, what faculties we have, then what is the goal to be achieved, focus on that, that's it. Other than that, no way we have to compare ourselves with others and suffer. And don't compare others also with us and try to tell they are greater, I am greater, or they are better, I am better, or they are useless, I am useless. These are all waste exercise. So mind's mischief of maintaining its perennial misery by looking at the world and comparing and getting frustrated inside. Think about this big negative trait of the mind. So what to do? Bring the intellect and use the intellect for all these knowledges which we have shared now. And with that, just wipe away this comparison trip and becoming miserable. And the best of thing is what, the all pervading Bhagavan is there very much in me. So that should give the self-respect also. That should give you the contentment also. Then we will not look at anyone to feel jealous. If not, you have to see, look at everyone also. The same God, same self is there. There were neither koi chota nor koi bada. छोटे को देखकर एरोगेंट नहीं होने की जरूरत है, बड़े को देखकर क्या कहते हैं ना, जेलसी मिजरेबल फील करने को भी जरूरत नहीं है. यू पीपल एज यंगस्टर्स हैव टू बी केयरफुल, ऑब्जर्व अदर्स, लर्न फ्रॉम देम इफ एनीथिंग टू बी लर्न, otherwise just drop it, don't compare and feel miserable. Get inspiration by seeing, don't get comparison and get miserable by seeing others. This is the common sense thought today, pertinent, very important for you. So think more, add more points if at all I missed to say some things. Now come to Saraswati Stotram today, the third topic of the day. Beautiful one. It's also very cute, very sweet is the Stotram of Mother Saraswati. We are doing her stuti and praise. In turn, she will say, Bolo beta kya chahiye? Then we will put her, our request in front of her. Oh Mother, give us knowledge and give us liberation. Like that. Now, Veena Dhare, the one who has got Veena in the hands, Vipula Mangala Dana Shile. Sheila, the one who has got the character about Dana, Vipula and Mangala. In an exhaustive way, extensive way, all Mangalatva, in giving them as charity, Dana to all of us, Sheila, she is that character. Vipula Mangala Dana Shile. Mother whose character, whose nature is to give us Vipula Mangalas. Is it not? And in spiritually seen, Veena Dhare means what? Veena is for the music. So the knowledge when you gain, the life should be musical and rhythmic. In the musical instruments, if it is orchestra kaho, yeah, one instrument only. There is orchestration and synchronization. When there are four instrumentalists are playing, between them there is a chord. Between them there is one synchronization, the one who manages the whole show. Therefore, they bring out one rag. If you take one instrument only, like the harmonium ka ho ya, उसमें भी अलग अलग parts होते हैं, but they also synchronize with each other and play. So we have to live in synchronization with ourselves. We have to live in orchestration with the whole world. How do you do both of them? When you get the knowledge. Therefore, Veena Dhare means be blessed by the mother by gaining the knowledge by which you are like Veena, bringing out beautiful music, whether you are playing all alone with yourself or whether you are playing with others. That's the actual spiritual meaning of Veenadhare. So to Vipula Mangala Dana Shile, when one is knowledgeable, he will have the Mangala Rupa, all vicharanas, contemplative thoughts, Mangala Rupa activities only. There is nothing Abhadrana Mangala of a person who truly is wise. Therefore, let Mother Saraswati bless us with wisdom, with which we become contributor to the Mangalatva of the world, not the Amangalata. That's the lesson to be learned from these shlokas. So, Veenadhare, Vipula Mangala Danashile. So, to in our knowledge, we have to do the Mangala to the world. Third one, we have to Bhakta Arti Nashini. Any of the Arti and Dukkha we are there, the Nashana of that Dukkha is done by our Mother Saraswati. So here it is our capacity also and our prayer to her. Oh Mother, please remove the Arti of me, your Bhakta. Bhakta Arti Nashini. So Veenadhare, Vipula Mangala Danashile, Bhakta Arti Nashini. Fourth, Viranchi Harisha Vandye. Viranchi is Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. Sometimes it's called Virinchi also. Virinchi is Brahma Deva, Hari is Vishnu, Isha is Shiva. So Brahma Vishnu Vaishnavi Dwara Vandye, the one who gets salutation. So then Kirti Prade, mother who is a giver of success through that Kirti. Then Akila Manoratha De, any other Manorathas we have, she is the fulfiller. Then Maha Arhe, because of all these reasons, she is worthy of continuous worship by all of us. Vidya Pradaini, who gives us the Moksha Vidya and other Vidyas also, Saraswati. Oh, therefore, Mother Saraswati, Naomi, I salute you Nityam all the time. So every shloka is so beautiful, powerful, and complete, and every shloka has to be chanted hundreds of times. So this one particularly because in this Mother Saraswati's Mahima and what we ask from her is also mentioned to give more importance to this mantra. Okay. Om Sri Saraswati Matu Anugrahena Parabrahma Anubhav Siddhyartham Purane Ityasokta Bhagavad Bhagavatina Darshananugrahanubhav Praptyartham Sanatana Dharma Vedic Aindav Samskrute Punutthanaya Vishwavyaptyartham Vishwa Shanti Kalyanartham Vishwa Adhyatmika Pragati Dwara Ye Bhakta Asmin Dharma Samsthavan Karya Nishtitah Tesham Sada Sarvada Digvijaya Praptyartham Yuvanam, all of you also Sankalpita Satkarmasu Digvijayartham Yuvanam Hrudaye Tesham Sarvesham Hrudaye देश भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति विश्व भक्ति विश्व प्रेम द्वारा सत्कर्मणाम द्वारा दिव्य जीवन साफल्यार्थम च श्री सरस्वती स्तोत्रांतर्गत श्री सरस्वती मातु श्लोकस्य जपं पारायण वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल लोक कीर्तिप्रदे अखिल अखिलं मनोरथ दे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल लोक कीर्तिप्रदे अखिल मनोरथ दे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल मनोरथ दे मनामहार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल लोक कीर्तिप्रदे किल मनोरथ दे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल मनोरथ दे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल मनोरथ दे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यम्. I have to by heart the shloka. वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे अखिल मनोरथदे महार्हे विद्याप्रदायिनि सरस्वती नौमि नित्यम. Very powerful mantra. So this is our shloka today. Great, oh Mother, bless all the audience, all the youngsters who are regularly coming to our classes with such a wisdom that they become great asset to themselves and the world. And let them tell others to come and attend these Geetha classes. So let everyone learn our Sanatana Dharma's glorious Shastra and live a noble life as the basis of this knowledge. Thank you, friends. And we have seen in the common sense thought, mind mischief of perennially remaining as miserable by just comparing with others. Instead of that, let the intellect come and observe everybody, learn from them, but look within and find your talents and abilities, make use of them, and go on growing. Every one of us have come here to do our own due work as a contribution to the world, and from our side, do something for our own evolution. बस इसके लिए आए, बाकी सब दूसरों को देखना है, only temporary. Nobody is with us permanent. Nobody's abilities, talents, achievements also permanent. No need to compare and suffer. Thank you. And in Gita, we have seen the Vibhuthis. आदित्यानामहं विष्णु ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणामनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना 8 plus 2 10 vibhutis out of 70 of the Lord we have seen as enumerated by him. Let us practice them, friends. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapnuyat Shantam Ucheta Vandebhyah Muktaschanyani Uchet Ashatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtyurma Amrutam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः परमर्षिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु गीतामात्रे नमः श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः वेदव्यासमहर्षिणे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. Yeah. Take care, dear friends. God bless you.